Plaintiff Ann Frost and her daughter Denise Wilmot are suing Denise's ex-husband for childcare costs. Denise was the defendant's fourth wife, and she says their honeymoon was cut short when she received a phone call that the defendant was still married to his third wife. Defendant William Laverne and his fifth wife, Nicole Laverne, say William simply made a mistake when he accepted Denise's marriage proposal. William also says Denise was violent with him on many occasions.
Remain standing. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding.
Hello, Judge.
Please be seated.
All right, the plaintiff is suing her former son-in-law for unpaid child care costs and late fees. All right, Ann, state your case.
I'm here suing William Laverne, who is my ex-son-in-law. This is my daughter, Denise.
So Denise was married to William?
Yes.
Okay.
They were married for about 5 years. Mm-hmm. She was his fourth wife. He is now married to his fifth.
My picker was broke, Your Honor.
What was broke?
My picker. My girl picker.
Your girl picker was broke. Was your boy picker broke? Go ahead, Ann.
William is arrogant, controlling, manipulative. He's an elitist. He has no respect for women.
Is that true, William?
No, ma'am.
I think he likes women. He married 5 of them. You know?
Yes,
Go ahead,
ma'am.
Ann. Go ahead. All right.
Prior to them getting married, we went out to dinner one day, and I told him right to his face that I felt he was a vulture. He had
Before he married your daughter, you told him this?
Yes.
Whew.
What I said was I feel you're a vulture because you jumped on my daughter. She had just gotten through a divorce. Didn't have time to even get to know herself.
So how long were you married before you met him?
Almost 12 years.
Almost 12 years. So you come out of a marriage of 12 years and the vulture over here catches you.
She asked me to marry her, Your Honor.
She did?
Yes, she did.
All right. Did you ask him to marry you?
I don't remember how it all went.
You don't remember?
We were dating. We were in love. I thought he was everything.
Doesn't everybody remember when their husband asks, will you marry me, you know?
The final proposal was not by me.
The final proposal?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's very telling in itself, Denise. You know, there's the initial and... All right, good. So you say he's a vulture. He didn't give your daughter a chance to heal from the first divorce.
Right, and he responded when I accused
What'd
him
he
of
say?
being a vulture. I wanted to get her before anybody else did.
How was your marriage to him, Denise?
It wasn't good.
Why?
I should have known in the very beginning when we were on our honeymoon, and while he was in the shower, I got a call from his attorney saying that his first marriage, or the marriage right before mine, the third marriage, wasn't even final. So on our honeymoon...
The divorce wasn't final.
Right, the divorce wasn't final, sorry.
Right.
So we had to come back from the honeymoon and get remarried again. And also then right after our divorce, he married his now fifth wife 2 weeks after our divorce.
If I may, Your Honor.
Yeah, go right ahead.
We, in good faith, thought that we were divorced.
How did you not know you were not divorced?
Because there was a time period from the time that the papers were signed that we were supposed to go through that time period, and after that time period
Then
had
the judge
expired.
signs the final
Correct.
order.
That's correct.
Well, for a guy who's been married and divorced so many times, you'd think you'd be an expert. Go ahead, Denise.
Once we got married, 3 weeks later I got pregnant, and things just seemed to change.
So you have a child together?
We do, one
How old?
child. He is 5, almost 6.
Really? Okay.
And so
Does he pay child support?
he does pay child support, but he does not pay child care to my
Care,
mom.
and
Not
that's what it's about.
consistently, and that's the problem. But I do have a letter from my 16-year-old son. He wrote this for you to read if you wanted to.
Let's see it. When I first met Shane Laverne, he seemed... Who's Shane?
Well, he goes by Shane.
He started to discipline me after he promised he would only have my mother punish me. It started with yelling and dragging me to my room. Truthfully, I think my mom was scared to say anything. So I then lost my trust and most of my love in my mom, because what mom doesn't protect their own children? How old is this child?
He's 16 now.
It got progressively worse with slaps to the face. He said that he was allowed to do so as long as it was open-handed, but most of the time they were backhanded, closed-fisted fingers. He began to hit me when my mom was not around. I told Mom, and his response was, he began to throw me around, and one day he threw me down the stairs. I had multiple bruises and lacerations. My dad finally got a restraining order on my mother and Shane towards me and my little sisters. It began as he threw me up against a car and started to choke me. My feet left the ground. We got in an argument. I looked at my mom to see if she was going to stop it, and she didn't. He started to... What is this about?
I never did those things, Your Honor.
Yes, he
Did you call Child Protective Services, Ann?
No, and I should have.
How can you come into my courtroom and, make all these complaints about him and be as strong as you clearly are, telling him to his face he's a vulture, but if your grandson is going through that kind of hell with him, you don't call anybody?
I did not know that Jacob had been abused like this. I had not
He
seen
choked him by his neck and picked
I
his
wasn't
legs up
there.
off the ground.
I wasn't there.
What are you doing about this, Denise?
I divorced him. I left.
But how many years were you married to him? 4 or 5?
4 years, and we tried counseling. We tried family counseling.
What's to counsel if he's abusing your son?
You know, it's really a strange thing when you're trying to be a good wife, and he would say, that is not what you saw. What you saw was him trying to fight, and I was trying to just hold him still so that he was out of control. Your son's completely out of control. It's completely his fault.
Well, he's not even your son's father.
Exactly.
Who the hell is he to put his hands on your son?
He's a terrible man is what he is.
It absolutely astonishes me that you come in here asking me for money and, suing him when at the time when your son's well-being and your daughter's well-being is involved. After I left, he began to pick on my little sister, and then all of a sudden you're a wimp. You can't figure out what's right and what isn't right.
No, that's when I stood in, and actually he called the police on me because I told him to leave my daughter alone.
Did you ever file charges against this guy for abusing your son?
I didn't, and I should have.
And of course he put his hands on you, I assume?
No.
She put her hands on me, Your Honor.
Yes, I did. I punched him.
Many, many times.
What are you doing with her son? Do you think that you have the right to reprimand her son?
I had the right to reprimand him, Your Honor, but I
Right.
did not abuse him or touch him in any way
Yes.
that was...
So they're lying, all of them?
That is correct.
They lie all the time.
All right, Grandma, tell me why you're suing him.
Well, he hasn't paid childcare costs. I've got a breakdown here.
Okay, let's see it.
Your Honor,
Are you supposed to pay child care costs, William?
Yes, I am, ma'am, and I have paid.
You have paid?
Yes, I have.
All
and I
right,
have
show
proof
me
of
what
it.
you paid.
Okay.
Do you have receipts?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just give them
There
to
you
my
go.
bailiff.
There's 6 of the receipts, but this also, here's a breakdown that she gave me. And here's the contract that she wants me to pay
Now, what is this? This is a contract.
that I did not sign, that she pushed on me several times. I never agreed to it. I asked to find alternate daycare that was appropriate, that was cost effective, and that wasn't overblown and trying to gouge me like what she does. She wants...
Your Honor, may I please speak? In the divorce decree, it says that he is supposed to pay half of daycare. I want to tell you what half is. It's $400 a month. Half is $200, and
Right.
actually $100 of that is reimbursed by our union. So it's $100 a month that he's paying for daycare. My mom comes to my home sometimes at 4 in the morning, wakes my son up, gets him dressed, feeds him breakfast, takes him to school, gives him
Amazing.
lunch, picks him up, keeps him while he's sick, takes him to doctor's appointments.
What do you have? Do you have a joint custody?
We do. He lives with me and he has visitation and we have joint.
Okay, all right, but the truth is that what I've got here, what period of time are we suing for? Oh, January to August of 08, $1,600.
If you look on those receipts, she shows every penny that I owe her, and she doesn't add that $1,600 until the very end. It's not even included on the top.
All it says due is $470 in July of 09. So if $470 was due in July of 09, then you've got August, September, October, November. So let's say that's $800. So that makes it $1,270.
But then
Now-
there's late fees that were in this contract.
Yeah, but you know what?
which
I'm
is-
looking at this contract. He didn't sign it. And by the way, this is the toughest contract I've ever seen. And that's what infuriates me, Ann. Someone as strong as you, who can't stand up for her grandchildren, is saying that, he's got to pay me a late fee. He didn't even sign the contract. They got to bring the kids to and from preschool, not open for business on holidays. I take 2 weeks vacation. I mean, this is unbelievable. You ought to join the AFL-CIO.
I got that.
I mean,
That came off the internet.
I got that on the internet for
but here's the
childcare.
point. He didn't sign it. You get no late
I
fees.
did.
Your Honor?
Yes.
We would like to also mention that the money, the $400 per month that she's requesting,
Right.
this child has been with us. I do the daycare for their son because I've taken a 1-year hiatus from my job. So anyway, I babysit him, and we have him half of the time, if not more.
Actually, he only pays $142 in child support because he has him half-time, so that he is getting benefit
Yeah,
of
but you see,
having him.
what you've got to do is you've got to go
She makes
back
more
to the
money than I
family
do.
court. I am going to award you $1,270 in total for the amount that you're suing your ex-son-in-law for. And I think that all of these other issues, you've got to go back to the court that directed the child care payments.
The
Daycare right down the
daycare
street.
right down the street is where she would go if I weren't doing it.
Right.
This is their contract
Who do
and
I
their
care
schedule.
about their contracts?
But what it is,
Comparative
it's
prices.
comparative
And I
pricing.
have 4 contracts
So
that
you're
are
saying
way
you got
less
the
than
better
hers.
deal. What's that got to do with it? You're the grandmother.
For 2
I would
days.
think you'd want to pitch in and help because
Yeah.
there was a period in
Exactly.
your grandchild's life when you didn't. Don't get me started. $1,270. That's it.
You should pay for childcare for my mom. It's not a daycare provider, it's my mom. Who better to watch your children?
I'd like my child to be around competent daycare that doesn't pollute my son and, talk about my wife in bad ways and trying to ruin my family.
I don't know where he gets all this information, but I watch him all the time. And he gets a lot of love and attention.